What's up, everybody, and happy Monday. That's right, today is March 18th, and here are some celebrities that share a birthday with you if today is your birthday. Adam Levine from Maroon 5 turns 45 today. Queen Latifah, the rapper, turns 54. Singer Vanessa Williams turns 61. WWE superstar and part of the Bloodline Solo Sequoia turns 31. And comedian and actor Dane Cook turns 52. We're doing a special show today, and it's only about the NCAA tournament. If you were there yesterday, you saw on CBS that they picked the people for the tournament, and I want to go over all the teams with everybody so that everybody knows what the brackets are. If you didn't get a chance to listen on CBS, you can hear it here, and then you can go to your brackets, on through the newspaper or online, however you do it. So here we go. Let's get into it. This is what is going on for the NCAA tournament. This won't be a long show. We're not going to talk about anything else. We're not talking entertainment today. We're not talking any football news, any Chicago Bears news. If you know where I'm going, you'll hear that on Friday. I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about Friday. And so we're going to get into it then. But today, we're focusing just on March Madness. So the 2024 NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championship starts this weekend. It officially kicks off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but there are a few games that are starting tomorrow and Wednesday to lead up into the tournament. Those games are on March 19th and 20th. We have number 16 Howard against number 16 Wagner. We have number 10 Virginia versus number 10 Colorado State. And then we have another day of Montana State at number 16 taking on Grambling at 16. And then we have Boise State at number 10 facing off against Colorado at number 10. Those 8 teams, 4 of them will move on into the tournament into whatever position they're in. So if they're a number 16 seed, they will be the number 16 seed in the tournament. If they're the number 10, they will play the number 10. They'll be the number 10 seed. That's how it usually goes. There used to only be 2 games. Now they're doing 4. So yeah, they're doing it a little different. But here we go. So here is the tournament. On the east side of the board, we're going to have number 1 UConn facing number 16 Stetson. They were 22 and 12. Number 8 seed Florida Atlantic will face off against number 9 Northwestern. San Diego State at number 5 will face number 12 UAB. Number 4 Auburn will face number 13 Yale. Number 6 BYU will face number 11. I don't even know how to say this. I've never even heard of this college. DeBequany? Never heard of them. They were 24 and 11 though, pretty decent record. Number 3 Illinois Fighting Illini, who just won the Big Ten championship yesterday over Wisconsin, will face off against number 14 Morehead State. Number 7 Washington State takes on Drake at number 10. And then number 2 Iowa State will face off against South Dakota State, who's number 15. I've definitely got Illinois going kind of far in this. I think that they're a pretty decent team. Pretty cut and dry. I'm not going to go into all my picks or anything. I did my picks yesterday already. But yeah, I could go into it, but let me run through the list of all the teams first, and then I'll go through my bracket and show you who I have as the champion. Okay, so let's go into the West now. North Carolina at number 1 will face number 16 winner, either Howard or Wagner. Let's see. Number 8 Mississippi State will face off against number 9 Michigan State. Number 5 St. Mary's will face off against number 12 Grand Canyon. Let's see. Number 4 Alabama will face number 13 Charleston. Number 6 Clemson will face off against number 11 New Mexico. Number 3 Baylor will face off against number 14 Colgate. Number 7 Dayton will face off against number 10 Nevada. And number 2 Arizona will face number 15 Long Beach State. Let's see. So let's go over now to the South and see who's playing in that bracket. Number 1 Houston will face off against number 16 Longwood. Number 8 Nebraska faces number 9 Texas A&M. Number 5 Wisconsin will face off against number 12 James Madison. And it's funny because James Madison went 31-3, and they are coming in at number 12. That's the crazy part. And then they're playing a number 5 Wisconsin, who just lost the Big Ten championship yesterday at 22-13. So it's funny how the seedings go and the standings go. Number 4 Duke will play number 13 Vermont. Number 6 Texas Tech takes on number 11 North Carolina State. Kentucky at number 3 will face off against number 14 Oakland. Let's see. Number 7 Florida takes on number 10 either Boise State or Colorado, depending who wins that matchup. Marquette at number 2 will face off against number 15 Western Kentucky. And then in the Midwest bracket, we'll have Purdue at number 1 facing either Montana State or Grambling, whoever wins that one. Number 8 Utah State will take on number 9 TCU. Number 5 Gonzaga will take on number 12 McNeese. Number 4 Kansas will take on not Stanford, but number 13 Samford. Let's see, number 6 South Carolina takes on number 11 Oregon. And number 3 Creighton will take on number 14 Akron. Number 7 Texas will take on either number 10 Virginia or Colorado State. And then number 2 Tennessee takes on St. Peter's, who are number 15. So that's your brackets. Those are the teams that made it. Hopefully we'll have a pretty decent tournament this year. I'm going to go over mine. Give me a second and we'll go over who I think is going to win. And I'll go bracket by bracket and let you know who I got winning each game. Alright, so here we go with my picks. In the East, I've got UConn, number 1, beating Stetson, number 16. This is all the first round. I've got Northwestern at number 9, beating number 8, FAU. I've got the number 5, San Diego State, defeating UAB at number 12. I got number 4, Auburn, beating number 13, Yale. I've got Dubuque at number 11, beating BYU in an upset. I got number 3 Illinois over Morehead State at number 14. And then I've got Drake beating Washington State, number 10 and number 7. And then I've got number 2 Iowa State taking out South Dakota State. In the West, I've got North Carolina over one of the 2 teams that are going to play, either Howard or Wagner. They didn't let you choose who was going to win those 4 games. So I don't know. That's weird. They should let you do both, but they don't. And then I've got number 9 Michigan State beating number 8 Mississippi State. I've got number 5 St. Mary's beating number 12 Grand Canyon. I got number 4 Alabama Roll Tide taking out Charleston, number 13. I've got number 6 Clemson beating New Mexico at number 11. I've got number 3 Baylor beating Colgate, number 14. I've got number 7 Dayton beating number 10 Nevada. I've got number 2 Arizona beating number 15 Long Beach State. I've got number 1 Houston beating Longwood, which is number 16. This is the South. I've got number 8 Nebraska beating number 9 Texas A&M. I got number 5 Wisconsin beating number 12 James Madison. I've got number 4 Duke beating number 13 Vermont. I've got number 6 Texas Tech beating North Carolina State. And then I've got number 3 Kentucky over number 14 Oakland. I've got number 7 Florida beating either number 10 Boise State or Colorado State. I've got number 2 Marquette beating number 15 Western Kentucky. And then in the Midwest, I've got Purdue beating number 16 either MTST or Graham, depending on who they play. I've got number 8 Utah State losing to number 9 TCU. I've got number 5 Gonzaga losing to McNeese, number 12. I've got the number 4 Kansas Jayhawks beating number 13 Samford. I've got number 6 South Carolina beating number 11 Oregon. I've got number 3 Creighton beating number 14 Akron. I've got number 7 Texas beating number 10 either UVA or CSU. And then I've got number 2 Tennessee beating St. Peter's, number 15. That's the first round. In the second round, I've got UConn number 1 beating Auburn number 4. I've got number 3 Illinois beating number 10 Drake. And then in the West, that's the East. In the West, I've got North Carolina number 1 defeating Alabama number 4. I've got number 6 Clemson losing to number 2 Arizona. And that one's in the West. In the South, I've got number 1 Houston beating number 5 Wisconsin. Then I've got number 3 Kentucky over number 7 Florida. And then finally in the Midwest, I've got Gonzaga beating Purdue, who are number 5 for Gonzaga, number 1 for Purdue. I've got number 2 Tennessee beating number 3 Creighton. Let's go into the third round, the Elite 8. I've got Illinois beating UConn, number 3 over number 1. I've got North Carolina beating number 2 Arizona. In the South, I've got number 1 Houston losing to number 3 Kentucky. And then I've got number 2 Tennessee in the Midwest beating number 5 Gonzaga. And then in the Final Four, we've got number 1 North Carolina beating number 3 Illinois. Then we've got number 2 Tennessee beating number 3 Kentucky. National championship, I've got North Carolina over Tennessee. So those are my picks for the NCAA draft, or the NCAA tournament. We'll see who wins March Madness this year. I really feel that April 8th, we're going to have North Carolina as the champions. But we'll see what happens. Upsets happen all the time in it, and we'll see what they do. I have yet to do my women's brackets. I haven't done those yet. But let's see who's going to be playing in the women's side, because I know, obviously, I'm not just going to do the men's. We're going to do the women's too really quick. So let's see what's going to happen there. Regional number 1, we've got South Carolina taking on number 16, SHU, or Prez, P-R-E-S. Obviously, that's the same thing. There's going to be teams that are going to do that. So we'll see what happens there. Number 8, North Carolina versus number 9, Michigan State. Number 5 is going to be Oklahoma versus number 12, FGCU. Number 4, Indiana will play number 13, Fairfield. Number 6, Nebraska will face number 11, Texas A&M. Number 3, Oregon State takes on number 14, East Washington. And then number 7, Ole Miss will take on number 10, Marquette. And number 2, Notre Dame takes on number 15, Kent State. Regional 4, we got number 1, Texas versus number 16, Drexel. We've got number 8, Alabama versus number 9, Florida State. Number 5, Utah will take on number 12, South Dakota State. Number 4, Gonzaga will take on UC Irving, which is number 13. Number 6, Tennessee takes on number 11, Green Bay. Boo! I don't like anything Green Bay, so I'm picking Tennessee in that one. Number 3, North Carolina State takes on number 14, Chattanooga. And number 7, Iowa State against number 10, Maryland. And number 2, Stanford will take on number 15, Norfolk State. In Regional 2, we got Iowa, number 1, versus number 16, either HC or UTM. Let's see. Number 8, West Virginia takes on number 9, Princeton. Number 5, Colorado will take on number 12, Drake. Number 4, Kansas State will play number 13, Portland. Number 6, Louisville will take on number 11, MTSU. Number 3, LSU takes on number 14, Rice. Number 7, Creighton takes on number 10, UNLV. And number 2, UCLA will play number 15, CA Baptist. Regional 3, it's going to be number 1, USC versus number 16, Texas A&M CC. Number 8, Kansas against number 9, Michigan. That's my team. Hopefully the Wolverines will win it for the women. Men didn't get in this year. So, number 5, Baylor will take on number 12, either Van or COLU. Number 4, Virginia Tech will take on number 13, Marshall. Number 6, Syracuse will take on number 11, either AUB or Arizona. Number 3, UConn will take on number 14, Jackson State. Number 7, Duke will play number 10, Richmond. And then Ohio State, number 2, takes on Maine. So let's do a live pick really quick, since I didn't get to pick the teams. Okay, so let's do this. South Carolina, number 1, taking on either SHU or Pres. So I'm going to take South Carolina, number 1 on that one. North Carolina, Michigan State, at number 8 and 9, I'll take North Carolina, number 8. Oklahoma, number 5, against FGCU, I'm going to take Oklahoma on that one. Go Sooners. Number 4, Indiana versus number 13, Fairfield. I'm going to take an upset in that. I'm going to go with Fairfield. There's always upsets in the tournament. Number 6, Nebraska, and number 11, Texas A&M. I'll take Nebraska on that one. Oregon State, number 3, versus East Washington. We'll take another upset for number 14, East Washington. Number 7, Ole Miss and Marquette. Number 10, I'll take number 10, Marquette. Notre Dame and Kent State, number 2 and 15. I'll take number 2, Notre Dame in that one. Regional 4, Texas, number 1, and Drexel, number 16. I'll take Texas. Let's see, number 8, Alabama, number 9, Florida State. I'm going to take Bama on that one. Number 5, Utah, and number 12, South Dakota State. I'll take Utah on that one. Gonzaga, number 4, and UC Irvine. I'll take number 4, Gonzaga. Number 6, Tennessee. Number 11, Green Bay. I'll take Tennessee on that one. North Carolina State, number 3, and Chattanooga 14. I'll take North Carolina State. Number 7, Iowa State, and number 10, Maryland. I'll take number 10, Maryland in that one. Number 2, Stanford, and number 15, Norfolk State. I'll take Stanford in that one. Let's see, Regional 2, Iowa versus either HC or UTM. I'll take Iowa in that one. Number 8, West Virginia. Number 9, Princeton. I'll take Princeton over West Virginia. Number 5, Colorado. Number 12, Drake. I'll take Colorado in that one. Number 4, Kansas State and Portland. Number 13, I'll take Kansas State. Number 6, Louisville, and number 11, MTSU. I'll be taking Louisville. Number 3, LSU, and number 14, Rice. I'm going to take LSU women in that one. Number 7, Creighton versus number 10, UNLV. I'm going to take Creighton in that one. And number 2, UCLA, and number 15, CA Baptist. I'll take UCLA. Let's see, Regional 3, USC and Texas A&M. CC, I'll take USC in that one. Number 8, Kansas, and number 9, Michigan. I'm going to take the Wolverine women. Let's see, number 5, Baylor, and number 12, Van or Columbus. I'm going to take Baylor. Number 4, Virginia Tech. Number 13, Marshall. I'll take VTech. Number 6, Syracuse, taking on either Arizona or AUB. I'll take Syracuse in that one. And then UConn, Jackson State. I'll take UConn. Number 7, Duke, and number 10, Richmond. I'll take Duke because I like the Blue Devils. And number 2, Ohio State. And then number 15, Maine. I'll take Ohio State. All right, so let's go on to the second round of 32. We got South Carolina number 1, North Carolina number 8. I'll take North Carolina with the upset. Let's see, number 5, Oklahoma versus number 13, Fairfield. I'll take Oklahoma. Number 6, Nebraska versus 14, East Washington. I'll take Nebraska. Marquette and Notre Dame. I'm going to take Notre Dame. Let's see, Region 4, Texas and Alabama. I'll take Texas. Utah and Gonzaga. I'll take Gonzaga. Let's see, number 6, Tennessee. Number 3, North Carolina State. I'll take Tennessee. And Maryland and Stanford. I'll take Maryland with an upset there. Let's see, Region 2, Iowa and Princeton. I'll take Iowa in that one. Number 5, Colorado and Kansas State. I'll take Colorado. Louisville and LSU. I'll take LSU. UCLA and Creighton. I'll take UCLA. USC and Michigan. I'm going to take Michigan with the upset. Let's see, Baylor and Virginia Tech. I'll take Baylor in that one. Syracuse and UConn, I'll take Q's. And Duke and Ohio State, I'm going to take Duke over Ohio State. In the Sweet 16, I'm taking North Carolina over Oklahoma. I'm going to take Notre Dame over Nebraska. I'll take Texas over Gonzaga. And then I'll take Tennessee over Maryland. Regional 2, I've got Iowa beating Colorado. I've got UCLA over LSU. I'll take Michigan over Baylor. And I'll take Syracuse over Duke. The Elite 8, I'm still going to say North Carolina will beat Notre Dame. I've got Texas over Tennessee. I'll take Iowa over... Let's go UCLA over Iowa for the women. And then I'll take Michigan over Syracuse. Final 4, I'm going to take Texas over North Carolina on that one. And I'll take UCLA over Michigan. And then I say Texas is going to win. So I think Texas is going to win for the women. And North Carolina for the men. So there we go. Those are my brackets. We'll see how I do on them. We'll see how everybody does. I hope everybody does good on their brackets. Friday, we have a huge show coming up. We're going to talk Chicago Bears news, and there's some big Bears news. I think we all know what that is. We'll talk NFL draft, because now we know what's going to happen. So we'll talk that. We're also going to talk some entertainment news. Lollapalooza lineup gets released tomorrow. We'll talk about that. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about on Friday. So I'll be doing my show this Friday. I hope everybody has a great week, and I'll see everybody the end of the week. A Monday show to kick it off and a Friday show to end it. We're going to have a good time Friday. But hopefully everybody does good on their tournament. We'll talk a little tournament news on who won Thursday's games. Friday, obviously, I'll be on while it's going on live, so I can talk live, and we'll find out celebrity birthdays for Friday. We'll have a good time. I'll see everybody later. Have a good one, and peace out.